If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, what's good? As of right now, I'm not doing personals, but I do have some announcements to make. We are officially live in the Patreon. So I would really love for you all to explore my links below and see if you see yourself in my community over at the XO Studio, also known as the Love Below. We will be diving into many different healing modalities such as yoga, breathwork, and meditation, energy healing techniques, live classes, collective conversations, collective readings, that true safe space that is needed and necessary to help us transmute these energies that we are experiencing together. That is what the XO Studio is all about. I do come from a tantric lens, so all of you is welcome. Your light, your shadow, your Shiva, your Shakti. The main goal within the XO Studio is to liberate. So come get regulated and get liberated. That is the intention of the XO Studio. So again, go to the link below. Just explore the Patreon and see if you like what I'm putting down over there. And yeah, also happy new moon in Taurus. Let's get into this message. So this style of reading is a little different. I'm going about it pick a card style. So I have the cards already here, and I'm also using the bottom of the deck energy to really be the foundation that we are paying attention to. And so shout out to my Pisces, my Cancers, and my Scorpios right now. I hope my Scorpio collective is okay. Could be going through some extreme shifts and rebirths and transformations. I'm just saying. Drake out here, you know, doing his thug. Hopefully, you out here doing your thug thizzle too. All right, but let's keep our Scorpio collective in our prayers, because they could just could be experiencing a level of emotional upheaval, or just potentially just growing pains. All right, so I'm going to kick off this reading by reading the card that stood out to me the most, and I'm going to write down any channeled songs and messages to help us with our energy scope post over on Instagram. If you're not following on Instagram, the way that you can follow me is also in the description box below. But this card of accept responsibility, the moon's reflection, stood out to me the most during a pre-shuffle. So I'm going to start by reading that moon message, and let's just build the conversation, the spiritual conversation from there, and see what else Spirit has in store for you, okay? So accept responsibility. As you move along the spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your actions. The situation you find yourself in now is a reflection of either your current beliefs or past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty. Rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create this situation? What about the situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer these questions, you'll start to have more power than you ever knew. We're all creating our lives 24/7. And while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. Try to see your current dilemma with that perspective. It'll show you why it's happening for you. If someone is bothering you now, realize that they are a mirror for you. Realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life, and you're on the way to self-mastery. Additional meanings for this card. Life is mysterious. It's time to reflect. Take responsibility for your situation. See yourself in someone else. Solutions are nearby. This energy can be quite confronting because it's asking you to realize that what's going on inside you is reflected on what's going on outside of you. And that is a Fendi fact, okay? Water tribe, okay? So at this time, everything within your energy is coming up reflective, and I'm going to show you how. We have the Lover's card, And we also have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, which is a pair, the masculine and the feminine energy. So this is giving me so much yin yang energy that it's crazy. And if y'all haven't already, tap into the collective reading. You guys have a card from the collective reading. So if you came here first, great. Please view that immediately after. And if you view that first, then know that whatever I channeled about the seeking healing, and it had energy around self-deception and hey, how you doing? Has any energy around self-deception and envy, and I feel, what was the other one you needed to focus on? Oh, you actually have two cards from the collective reading, and they clarified each other. So that message is really big for you, water signs. Please go look at that collective message that I just posted for the Taurus new moon. You had seek healing, which was clarified by doing what you love. So it is so important for you right now, water signs, for you to seek healing in your aspirations, for you to, my voice is changing, my throat chakra I feel is unlocking. I feel like for you to speak life into the things that you truly want to nourish, to nurture, to water, to grow. What are you watering? And where are you hydrated and where are you dehydrated, okay? Where are you giving, I feel like, thoughts of lower vibration, of negativity, of lose, and where are you leaning into more optimism? And if optimism isn't somewhere in the mix, that I need you to get it in the mix ASAP, okay? So again, seek healing by doing what it is that you love. Seek healing by redefining and getting clear on what it is that you love to do. Again, you might want to lean into human design. As a generator, myself, and a Cancer moon, I know it is very important for me to do what I love. You will deplete yourself of energy. You will dehydrate yourself of your vital life force when you do things that you simply are not passionate about and don't want to do. Understand the power of your energy and motion. You're highly emotive. You're highly emotionally intelligent. Your emotional body and your intuition usually is telling you what to do. It usually snitches on you. It's usually guiding you. It's usually running the show. So I really need for you to aura cleanse. Let's get into what needs to happen. Aura cleanse is here, and I do have synergy soaks as well as spiritual baths in the shop. The link is listed below. Aura cleansing. Get clean, clear, and under control. And once you get clean, clear, and under control, I need you to then decide. I need you to make a decision daily from a clear space of awareness and conscious appreciation of the present moment. I need you to always decide which way you're going to go about this day. Are you going to surrender to the present moment and be receptive to all of the divine insight and love that your intuition is gifting you? Or are you going to take more of the path of the ego, which can have you feeling away more than you would like to admit, if we just being completely honest? I feel like the ego gets you wound up. I feel like this is kind of giving red or blue pill in a matrix energy, because at the bottom of the deck, we have tap into your spiritual power. So I feel like a lot of you has been operating out of the ego, which is why this accept responsibility card is here. It's confronting you about what decisions have you made? What are you saying yes to? What is happening in your life is a reflection of what is happening on the inside of you. The minute you accept responsibility for how you feel and what you decide to keep feeling, you will become more of a deliberate creator. It's giving a non-deliberate co-creation. It's giving that you are possibly reactive and are looking for answers in the external world and becoming reactive, not understanding that your external world is just reflecting what you believe on the inside. So it's time for you to chin check yourself, okay? And a good way to, I feel, operate from this space that will help you. You have call your runners, and I don't remember what this card means. I want to read it because I think call your runners is about you calling your angels to help you out, like to get out ahead of you at this time. And I feel that will be really beneficial for you, water signs. So we have call your runners right here. There's no need ever again to search in vain for anything or fear what you seek isn't out there. or if that it is, or that if it is, you'll miss it. Be it a good parking spot, the ideal abode, or even your soulmate. You have a group of spirit guides called runners who are ready, willing, and able to help you find exactly what you seek. Humorous, efficient, and practical. They are called runners because they're very close to the natural world and actually run ahead of you to find you what you seek. Their favorite sport is to guide you to the right place at the right time. They're the hidden force behind what is known as luck. They're the gophers of the spirit world, but work only on assignment. They love to serve and are at your beck and call. Send them ahead to save you a good seat at the movies or on your air flight, or to find answers for research projects. Call on them now to help connect you with your heart's desires. Relax your brain and put them to work instead. Take them with you wherever you go and let them make your lucky day. Call on your runners as you're soaking in the bathtub, as you are cleansing your aura and getting your energy field more solid and less porous, because come on, we have to get to the point, water signs, where we aren't taking on the energy of people, places, and things unconsciously. Okay, so you're being asked to keep your aura cleansed by way of bath, spiritual bath salts, soaking, shower, meditations, whole nine. And as you do so for your day, call your runners, okay? Look at what you have to do for the day. I have to go here, I have to go here, go. Okay, runners, clear traffic for me. Runners, hold my line at the grocery store. Runners, hold my line, get all the machines I need for me to be ready at the gym. Go ahead of me so that as I go into these places, I'm able to have the best of luck and be at the right place at the right time to receive the right energy and the right response, because I know I am consciously creating this from within, and I know this is going to be created with externally. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and make this day easier, make it more lucky, make it more synchronistic, make it more serendipitous for me, because I deserve it. I've decided to live in alignment with my spiritual power, to tap in and tune in and turn on. So therefore, I need your help, and I want you to also assist me in clarifying what it is that I love to do. What am I great at, and what do I love to do? What do I love? Okay, make sure loving me and me loving me and seeing me fully and accepting me fully and my gifts and in my beauty and in my greatness is high on my list. Keep me loving me as a priority on my list. Okay, use your voice, use your tongue, speak it out. Okay, it's time for you to exist from a level of understanding and knowing, all right, and not operating as a lackadaisical non-deliberate creator, because I feel like a lot of what you are having to accept responsibility for is some of the opportunities that you missed came from you not having confidence in yourself, came from you being overwhelmed and you not being able to stay in your skin, you being possibly not aware of the healing modalities necessary to have you anchored and in your body fully, and for your nervous system to be regulated in order for you to receive the opportunity and seize the moment of that opportunity. So you may be reflecting on how you're the grounded you are, the more unstoppable you are. Okay, so in this time, you're being asked to stay in your skin. And I feel like water signs, you've been sending too much energy, or too much of your energy probably has been getting siphoned through social media, through worry, just a lot of ways. So what message do we have for stay in your skin for the water signs? As a sixth sensory person, you have a tendency to become overly empathetic. And I said you can't be walking around here absorbing the energy off of these people, places, and things. That's why you have to keep your aura cleansed. Okay, let's talk about it. You not only sense others' vibrations, but you also absorb and internalize them as your own. This is not only physically unhealthy, but it can make you physically sick if you do it often. The cure is to mentally and emotionally stay in your own skin and don't operate like a psychic sponge absorbing the energy around you. It's okay to support others, but don't try to rescue them. It interrupts their growth and harms you as well. Stay in your skin by slowly breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth while focusing on your body. So let's do that. Let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, focusing on our own body. Please Please, please, please. Please, please, please. If you don't do nothing else, join me over on Patreon. I don't know how much of that was missed, so I'm going to read it again. Absolutely. Ashe. Shout out to you. The ancestors told me to continue to be who I am. Same. I'm just grateful you're receiving a confirmation. So again, as a sixth sensory person, you have a tendency to be over empathetic and to absorb and internalize the energy of other people, places, and things, and it can physically harm you, physically make you sick. So Spirit is saying, do not operate like a psychic sponge absorbing the energy around you. You can support others, you can hold space for others, but don't try to rescue them, because that harms them from getting the growth that they need to sustain themselves on their journey. So stay in your skin by slowly breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth while focusing on your body. The more you breathe, the more you keep to your own spirit and allow others the dignity of managing their own affairs. Another key to disengaging is to see and name the physical objects around you. This 2-minute psychic energy adjustment resets your balance. It is nice to care, but don't carry. If this ain't a water sign reading, I don't know what is. It is nice to care, but don't carry. Stay in your own skin. And when you come into this space of mastering it, make a note of it. And I feel like this is also calling you to stay in the present moment and in your body, creating a manifestation log in your phone. I used to have this in my phone, and I'm going to create a new list. Create a manifestation log. Create a synchronistic log. Just jot everything down that you notice is supernatural, super synchronistic, super phenomena-esque, like, oh my God, this was so serendipitous, thank you for this, thank you for that. And so your manifestation log will also keep you in a space of gratitude. But make a note of what your angels and your ancestors are saying. Journal it. Get into free writing, okay? It is time for you to tap into your spiritual power at this Taurus new moon. And so what I'm getting a lot from the tarot clarifying this message, we have the Lovers, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. It is giving free me. Free yourself. If there is a connection or any type of blockage between your ability to see you fully and to integrate your masculine and feminine energy fully, it's time for you just in general to emotionally walk away and to again notice where you have self-sabotaging tendencies. And these self-sabotaging tendencies and this emotional withdrawal can also be a reflection of how you are dysregulated and how you don't feel safe in your body and in the moment. I feel like this Lovers card is a self-love. This is an invitation to a deeper level of self-love and awareness. And I also picked up that same energy with this Queen of Cups and this King of Cups. Again, you could also be coming into a space of meeting a divine counterpart, divine soulmate, but I truly am getting the energy of this is you with you most high merging, you merging with all aspects of you. This is your masculine and feminine energy coming into divine harmony for the sake of liberation of the soul self. But you have to free yourself from these things that keep you emotionally dysregulated and mentally in a space of lack or self-sabotaging tendencies. Again, seek the healing by doing what you love, discovering what you love. And this is, oh my gosh, it says be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. And so a cardinal water sign, Cancer, this could be really hitting home for you at this time. I also want to lean into this releasing shame energy, because I feel like, again, when it goes back to this energy of accepting responsibility, water signs, there are some things that you aren't proud of, some decisions that you have made, or just the reflection of your life right now. You have to come from a perspective of what's happening on the outside is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. The conversation, your beliefs, what you believe to be real and true about yourself is being made manifest externally. So nothing is happening to you. It's all happening for you to get you closer to the truth of who you are and to invite divine embodiment of your true self. This is literally all water sign. You have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups right here. The Lovers is Gemini energy. But I need you to be very aware of this divine pair, this masculine and feminine polarity and divine balance, okay? I need you to really understand how shame, a lack of a higher perspective, especially in regards to where you are in life and what you are doing in life and what you are seeking to be made real and true for you in your life. Do not be ashamed of what decisions that you have made that got you to this moment, because you did the best you could with what you got. So you have to release shame, and you have to understand that everything has happened for you to get right here, right now, in this moment, on this live, listening to this reading at the time of this Taurus new moon or whenever you view it, so that you can get a good understanding that it was all just leading you home to a place of divine liberation within. If you become more mindful of what it is that you are choosing to call yours, this is why it is so important for you every day to decide to live a life devoted to your higher self, to decide to live a life based off of the soul self and the intuition and the higher self, and not the ego. For you to decide to keep yourself cleansed and free of these outside energies and entities. For you to decide to stay in your own skin. It's a large possibility that a lot of what had you tripped up and not clear on who you are was you carrying someone else's energy. Your relationships impact you greatly, water signs. Okay, let's talk about it. Who you choose to connect with and relate to intimately or even platonically, who you say yes to in your life, has an effect on you, especially if you do not have the practice of supporting opposed to absorbing other people's energy. A lot of these self-sabotaging thoughts and emotions that have been tethered to you could have very much so not been yours. If you are being guided to move out of an environment, move to a new city, move to a new country, move to a new state, get a new job, get a new car, do it, because external energy has a major effect on your internal connection and awareness of what is yours and what isn't yours. Develop a practice so that once you are cleansed, you call on your runners to clear the way for your day in every way possible, okay? So that way you can get kindred, get very close, and get very secure in, okay, this is mine. This is my energy. Oh, this is not my energy. That's not mine. You can keep that. That's not mine. You feel what I'm saying? I wear shades when I go out for a reason. I wear protection pieces for a reason. I do color psychology for a reason. I cloak myself in light, and I meditate, and I pray over my day for a reason. It helps me stay locked in to my spiritual power, to my gifts, and to the vibration that I want to hold, because I know how empathic I am, and I know how wide open my heart is. I must be mindful of what I say yes to and what I choose to emotionally have a response to. Discernment is key. Make a note of it. When the synchronicities are rolling in, when your energy is popping, when the energy dips, when the energy shifts, who's around, who's not around, understand that this is going to help you build a deeper connection with trusting yourself and tapping into your spiritual power, because you're leaving too much of you on the table, and it's time for you to seek healing, because these self-sabotaging behaviors, these emotionally taxing relationships and ideas and beliefs are having a way of wrapping you up in shame and knocking you out of divine embodiment. And you literally have full-blown divine embodiment of the masculine and feminine within like none other before. You have what it takes to embody the vibration necessary to attract everything that it is that you desire. But you must release shame, and you must tap into your spiritual power on the daily. So and you're so sensitive, honor your sensitivity by protecting yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally from people, places, things, ideas, and thought patterns and behaviors that go against your best self, that go against your betterment. Okay, be on your team, not against yourself. Okay, so reach out to, and when it comes to releasing shame, if you've been shamed for being sensitive or anything else, tell yourself, I'm ready to release this shame. I am a lovable and caring person. Okay, that is something that as a child I was called sensitive, like it was a motherfucking plague. You're so sensitive, you're so damn sensitive. Like, I thought I was broken and I thought something was wrong with me because of how sensitive I was. And I was surrounded by adults. I was surrounded by people who were feeling one thing and saying another. And I've always had this high level of sixth sensoriness about me as a Cancer moon, as a empathic being, as someone with a very highly psychically charged natal chart. And I was feeling their pain. Do you know how painful it is to feel one thing and to operate against it in entirety? It doesn't feel good. And I've had to honor, again, I have had many times where I have carried the energy of someone else that did not belong to me, and it definitely disembodied me. And I was doing very emotional work. I have to give them what did it say? Give them the dignity of doing their own shit, doing their own work. I can support you, but I cannot carry you. So this is you laying your burdens down of carrying the emotional weight and the turmoil of this world, of your mama, of your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your ex, anybody, your co-workers, anybody. It's time to cleanse and decide to lock in and stay in your own motherfucking skin. This is Taurus season. This is in the body. Stop getting disembodied. Make a note of who, what, when, where, how, and why the shift happened around you, and be discerning on your next move. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold enough to say, yes, I can come, or no, I can't stay. Do what is best for you to always stay tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to your spiritual power. So you're being asked at this time, water signs, to reach out to a power greater than yourself to solve any dilemma that you are experiencing. Stay open to guidance in your life. Remember, we have a lot of Gemini energy out here with the Lovers. And then we have this communication is key as part of the bottom of the deck of foundational energy supporting this channel message. I'm going to need for you to communicate your needs. I need you to put your runner angels, your ancestors, your guides to work. They can only work on assignment. If you don't call them in and tap them in, they can't help you out. You can't be out here, oh my God, why is it going wrong? What's going on? You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Anything that you are experiencing on the outside is a reflection of the inside. Cleanse yourself. Cut these cords. And I can guarantee you, you will be living a quite literal new experience within your own skin. Pronto, my friend. I'm talking pronto. Okay? It's given a lot of what you've been experiencing has been other people's things, emotional, spiritual work on top of your own traumas and spiritual work. And it's time for you to say yes to your best and to give them the opportunity for them to do their work so that you can really get the true healing. And it says true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. When you are triggered, feel it to heal it. Again, please listen to the Taurus New Moon Collective reading. You have 2 cards. Seek healing and do what do you love. Clarify within your own reading. So that message is potent. You got it here. Get it there. All right. Again, if you've enjoyed this reading, I appreciate you for receiving it. And I ask that you really dive all in on taking great care of yourself at this time, water signs. So shout out to my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio collective. I'm a Cancer moon, so believe you me, I felt every bit of this myself. I am tapping in and tuning in and calling on my runner guides, my runner angels even more. And we have to just recognize these triggers can come up as attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any separation from yourself, those are all signs for help. For you to call on your spiritual self, for you to call on your higher self, for you to call on your spiritual team. I just noticed Pop like they're like what she said, and I channel a lot of Gemini energy. So maybe Pop got some words of affirmation. And what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't give up. That's gonna be our song, "Do for Love" by Tupac. That is y'all's channel song at this time. Get free at this Taurus new moon. Cleanse yourself so you can express yourself, and so you can get clear on what is on the inside of you being made manifest outside of you, so that you can step into a space of being a more deliberate co-creator and live and experience a life of divine embodiment that is a true reflection of the love that you are giving to you and that you are receiving from your higher power. Till next time, if you like the channel message, everything is in the description box below. I have an Amazon wish list. I have links, everything you need to join the Patreon. I would really love to see y'all in there, because it's given that what we putting down inside the Patreon, y'all are really picking up. And as this reading was started, the sun wasn't out, and now that this reading is over, the birds are chirping. The birds are chirping and the sun is coming out. So it's a new dawn and it's a new day. When you step into your body and you feel safe enough to stay in your skin and to remain free from the outside energies of everybody else that could be having a large impact on how you see and sense yourself. So much love to my Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio gang. Happy Taurus new moon. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side at another time.